And then the murder in beneath the old grey hill, and there the brew appears around the man, and the moon itself come down to drink his evilly fill. Ah, it's creepy music again. Welcome back! This is the Barrow Downs. A nice place if you want to get stabbed in the throat. Too lightly. And look, it's blurry again. No, wait, no, it's just the video.
Keep this pace. We leave the Barrow Downs by sunset tomorrow. Not soon enough for my life.
I need to be careful with these dialogue scenes because my tendency to rapidly hit the X button to skip through bits of pedantic dialogue means that, or pointless dialogue rather, is that a lot of a lot of the time it skips through it.
He was here before the Dark Lord came from outside.
They talk about Tom Bombidil's inability to be affected by the ring, which I thought was an interesting plot device. Anyway, I took a Peter Jackson Hobbit Hobbit, you know, the one you get in the special pack or the epic trilogy or whatever, and I made him into Tom Bombidil because why the hell would? The funny thing is, they often said Peter Jackson's like a living hobbit. They always took the piss out of him because he walked around in shorts and his puffer jacket and barefooted all the time. You know, had a good taste of food and things, and yeah, he does look like he could be a hobbit, which I thought was hilarious. I've been teleported. Interesting. Anyway, get my stick out, my trusty stick. Yeah, so I don't know, half of you probably don't even give a shit about customizing, but you know, it's one of the things I do. Yeah, these enemies are annoying. Anyway, so yeah, I made a these are barrel whites. You have to, okay, the way to do the barrel whites is to run up to one, hit it with a stick, and then run away, because they slash at you, and if you get into a continuous combo streak or whatever, another one has an opportunity to hit you. So this takes a while. I don't know, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, so yeah, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, I made a Peter Jackson Hobbit figure into a custom Tom Bombidil one by elongating the legs with some boots from, I think it was from Boromir. I maybe no, it's from Eowyn. Anyway, but the reason I bring that up is because the Tom Bombidil model in this game, the character model, is what I used as reference, as well as the book and several images online. And I pretty much just made his arms different because they were broken, the ones I had, for some reason. Sometimes action figures, their arms get stuck because of the heating process or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So the hat is what I got a lot of inspiration from. The top hat that he kind of wears in this is what I based it off. I thought it looked quite nice. Yeah, back to this game though. So the Barrow Downs, I really like this edition game. It's otherworldly. I don't know. I really I could keep talking about this to all my friends. If they're always talking about how Peter Jackson doesn't want to make a he does not want to make a Silmarillion film, and because you can't make a Silmarillion film, there's too much in it. I was saying, why couldn't you just you know, make a TV series? And something I'd love to see, which is not a Silmarillion story at all, in the slightest. I mean, I say, do it like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is not something you could do as a film very well. It would be a series of film, and even then, yeah, it works very well as a series because of all the little side plots and stories here and there. Something I would love to see is get back Elijah Wood, Don Monaghan, Billy Boyd, and Sean Astin, and get them to do a TV series of the Silmarillion, but having one of the earlier episodes being them going off through the Barrow Downs, the Old Forest. Have Tom Bombidil. I don't know who you'd cast as Tom Bombidil, no clue. But I thought it'd be hilarious if it would be Peter Jackson. But it's a nice little homage as well. If Peter Jackson had that as an acting role, because you see him in cameos, but you never see him acting. So why not? You know, he's a director. Why not give him a line of dialogue or two? But I think it'd be great as he was Tom Bombidil. It'd be kind of like not a fourth wall joke, but some kind of you know. Sorry, I need to plug in my phone. It's dying. Right, there we go. Some kind of joke, not joke. Sorry, what's it? It would be interesting if he played Tom Bombidil, because he is, you know, not the creator of the Lord of the Rings literally, but he was the visionary public face, I suppose. I don't want to take any glory from any other people involved, like Fran Walsh, who is his partner, who she doesn't want to be seen in public as much because she wants to have her. Why has it done that? Oh god. This controller is so broken. Jump cut about that, but yeah, my controller, I bought this one online. It's not an official PS2 controller, so it does kind of break occasionally. It doesn't work very well. I'm running in circles, probably. Some very weird music. The bassoon? 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 I don't know instruments. Anyway, hello crow. Spires of Saruman, Crebine from Dunland, making myself sound incredibly British. I'm not gay, I'm just British. That's a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. If you don't watch it and don't understand, that will make no sense to you whatsoever. Anyway, yeah. I'm running in circles. That's hilly. You have to be careful on this map because this will happen, and you lose a lot of health. Ah, there we go. Very cool looking, these ghosts. Very well designed. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That one day I should probably plot out a map for this bloody game, because there's just so many things all over the place. I did actually have a go at... Oh god, music again. It means I'm close to the end of the level. So I did actually have a look at one of my videos, and I will say my voice in real life is much... I don't know. It didn't... My voice sounds deeper, not deeper. I would say that my voice sounds like I have a blocked up nose on recording, in my opinion, or I have a cold. But in real life, it's far more sexy. I assure you. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously though, I never like my voice recorded. Who does? But it just doesn't sound like me. And I think I sound way more British when I'm recorded, which is really weird, because it's like listening to a completely different person. But then again, I don't have a microphone to talk into. I just have my iPhone, which is about a foot away from me, which is why I'm talking louder than I usually would. Yeah. I believe this is the hill I need to go up. I don't know. It's doing that tracking cam, which we all know that Denethor loves so much. I'm going to refer to myself in the third person. I'm going to have some mushrooms. I have not used the ring yet. Let's use the ring, why not? I really like the ring in this game. One of my issues with a lot of the games, you never get to use the ring in any of the games. You only use the ring in like a limited sense in a lot of oh god. Did I just roll? I have never seen this before. I think I just figured out a new mechanic in the game. This game never ceases to amaze me. Okay, so if you hold down the R1 button, you can... That's going to make this game so much easier. So, you know this, I always consider this to be the weird sneaky thing. If you hold down the R1 button, you can do rolls. I had no idea you could do that. That is amazing. It's going to seriously improve the combat. Right, I need to save here because I don't trust cinematics. And by that I mean that when you when you go through a clip, cinematic sequence, whatever, always seems to mess up in a lot of games. I don't think I've had any problems with this game before. Right, let's see how well. No. Okay, so this is our actual Barrow White. Bit of violin there. So Mary, Pippin and Sam are all asleep over there. You jump up here, you jump across, and look, what's this? You get a dagger. If you hear that weird talking you can't quite make out, let's just have a look at this Barrow Down very carefully. Barrow White, I mean. Very creepy looking, isn't he? Yeah, he's whispering the poem that they do in the book, which is a poem of sleep or something. I don't know. Yeah, you put the ring on, you give him a whack, and he does a ragdoll. Yeah, you have to use the ring in this section. Ah! Mushrooms. Yeah, the ring works very well in this. That was weird. The ring works very well in this as a game mechanic because you have a purity meter, which is that big purple thing up there, and the line, which is, see if I've got my finger in here. Okay, this isn't going to work. That thing, that line there, indicates how much you can use the ring or whatever, your purity amount. That purple bar, which will fill up, is the amount of time. If it goes down to 0, you die. You become corrupted, you die. That's it, game over, man. But the purity meter, the line, like I said, goes up the more good tasks you do, the more quests you complete and stuff like that. So it's always worth doing it. But yeah, this dickhead is gonna get some. There we go. Yeah, so you can kind of get him, but he just keeps breathing smoke on you. Oh, that was easy.
Why don't we listen to Tom? Wait, perhaps Tom is near. Oh, Tom Bombidil, Tom Bombidil, oh, by water, wood and hill, by the reed and the willow, by
I like how this actually rhymes. Not only that, but also you can have a tune in it. But
well, little friends, old Tom has answered your call.
Jesus. And I say Jesus, I mean Jesus Christ, our Lord and Saviour, Tom Bombidil. This doesn't rhyme, but you're going to burst in fire. You're going to die because I'm Tom Bombidil. Oh.
Thank you, Tom.
The spell on this barrow lies broken.
Yeah, that
No
hat.
light shall ever come back to it. I've scattered the barrow's treasures.
Why did it
They're
jump
free
up there?
to
That was
all
stupid.
finders.
I keep saying jump cut. By jump cut, I mean it keeps changing frames. So yeah, that hat I used from Tom Bombidil custom. I don't know, I just like the look of it. But what is that? Is that a zebra print he's got on like the top of it? I don't know, it just looks weird.
By the men of Westerness across the sea in ancient Numenor, they cast spells on their blades for the bane of the Dark Lord. Their kings of Numenor are forgotten.
What was it, like Elbereth, Gilgoril? I don't know, something like that. Later on, Frodo uses his Westerness dagger to stab a ring wraith in the foot and says Elbereth, something. I don't know. I don't speak Elvish. You're expecting me to understand a language that is not real?
Ready to follow Tom then?
Well, I mean, I'm sure Tolkien scholars would argue that it is.
Let us speed on our way.
Let us take some
The
speed.
stone fields of the Barrow Downs and arrived at the hillside village of Bree, home to both hobbits and Bigfoot.
I find this hilarious. This video is 9 minutes long. I always feel like I should just continue into Bree, but no. I'm going to end the Let's Play here. I will see you next time. I apologise for the abruptness again, but you know, it's what happens. A little bit of cheering music there. I like these little loading screens. They give you a little bit of dialogue, explain what's going on, have a nice little drawing, and then you press X to continue. Anyway, so I'll see you next time. Peace out, my friends. I don't know.